Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 22, and it's time for the Mandalika circuit for round 2 of our Moto2 career mode. It's time for the Indonesian GP. So starting in a fantastic pole position in a qualifying which we did really solid on, but coming across now to bring on the power to start this Grand Prix. We lost a lot of time, but Philip Salac is on another bloody motorcycle. The speed he got into that first corner was absolutely unreal. Is that Danny Pedrosa in disguise on that motorcycle, or is it the Czech man Philip Salac? That was a brilliant start, and I tell you, he didn't get a good start, and that is us. Grant down into 5th position just briefly, but moving ahead of Sam Lowes with the powerful power setting 3 using right now. We've got to try and chase down not only Chantra but Canet and Salac as well. But so they're difficult right hand side now for turn 6. Run it a little bit deep, pick up the motorcycle slightly, chuck it over to turn 7, and now bring it over from the left hand side. Salac is losing ground. He's going to be aggressive here as well. Chantra and Canet losing ground as well. They're making a few mistakes upon the acceleration, then braking zone into turn 10. But we have closed right in now on Philip Salac. My pace in warm-up, in qualifying, was really solid. Practice, we did have to learn the ropes a little bit here in Mandalika with the speed up the Bosca chassis. It was a difficult start, but we really nailed it towards the end, and I'm hoping this can correlate in a very strong position here today. But now into the right hand side for turn 14. Salac was absolutely rapid coming out of that corner there. I'm going to have to leave power setting 3 on, I think. I've dropped it to 2 for now, but I'm not sure if that's going to be a good idea. We really need to save a bit of fuel just in case for later on, but also at the same time, if you've got it, you might as well burn it. No point in keeping it if you can't use it at the end of the race. But my goodness, Aaron Canet, how aggressive was that? Giving us a big bump in the wazoo for the left-hand side for the final corner. As we're now going to the slipstream of Philip Salac, will gain a little bit, which we kind of did, and now into turn 1 to try and regain some more time against the Czech man, Philip Salac. He's looking absolutely fantastic in this Grand Prix right now. So to the left-hand side for turn 3, I do feel this is where we are going to gain 90% of our time against the AI. We are really strong in this first and second split, so hopefully keep the bike in bounds there. Careful of getting caught on the rumble strip, and now keep it in for the right-hand side for turn 7. This is where the AI slows down ever so slightly, so you can take advantage as Philip Salac has got a long look of his shoulder. He's thinking, how the hell am I in first position? You're just a brilliant rider, Philip, and have more confidence, my friend. But to the right-hand side for turn 10, the spot there, Jake Dixon found his demise in the real MotoGP Grand Prix. At least it was this corner, or possibly this one here for turn 11. I guess it doesn't matter, it's old wounds and probably shouldn't bring it up again. But to the left-hand side, we'll go now for turn 12. Keep it in nice and tight. Use the slipstream of Salac now, and this is the part I'm really curious about, because I do lose time here. I lost it in qualifying, lost it in practice, and even lost it in warm-up against the 120% difficulty AI. And Philip Salac is no difference. 0.4 of a second is the gap to Salac, and I'm going to have to really dig down deep for this one. Salac is going to push me to some other level if this pace continues, and this is a great pace. I'm very curious to see what the pace is, because it feels like I'm pushing as much as I was in the practice session not just an hour ago, or maybe even less time than that. But it's a 1:33.842, and I do believe the lap time I put in for a pole position was around a 1:33.2, so really solid lap times for a race pace at this stage of the Grand Prix. We'll see what happens with Philip Salac. The medium front, medium rear is a good combination, which should, in theory, last us the entire Grand Prix. But Marcel Schott has gone down. He is our first crasher, the first man to bring out the yellow flags here in Mandalika right now. And if we get a good podium here today, and shout out to my Indonesian fans, I know I've got quite a good couple out there right now, so shout out and let me know in the comment section down below if you're from Indonesia. I'm bringing on the power now, and just touching the rumble strip. Turn 9 has sort of slowed us down somewhat as we have a little bit of a lunge there, almost a little bit of a nibble up on the inside of Salac. The Czech man didn't really cover that corner, but I guess he didn't really feel the need to either. But to the right hand side, I do feel if we get this corner right into turn 11 and a possible lunge into 12. Oh, okay. We'll bear that in mind for the future. Just, yeah, bear that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. We might have a move there coming later on if we stay this close to Salac ahead of us. Now, my concern is 0.2 of a second is Aaron Canet, the man with the tattoos, as we now try and move into turn 15. A little bit of a lunge again. Quite a lot of confidence in the front end of this motorcycle. When I first jumped on it, not so much, as they're neck and neck going into the final corner, give him some space, go for a smaller, wider line to get into the slipstream, bring on the power, and hopefully we can get on through on Salac, but of course he will have the inside line, so we're going to have to be really brave to beat the Grassini man as we now go firm on the brakes. Right Alpine Stars boot hanging out on the balance there, and Salac is desperate to get on through. Does Salac have the angle? Does he have the move? Not quite, not yet, as we go into the right hander for turn 2. Left hand side once again for 3. Brilliant, brilliant defensive position. Holding Salac off at bay for now, as power setting 3 doesn't really drain the power so much, excuse me, the fuel should I say. 1.7 laps still in the balance here, so I guess we can use power setting 3 a lot longer, and if that's the case, more power to us, literally. As we now bring on the power once again, get firm on the brakes for the right hand side here for turn 10. Seems to be turn 10 in every track is always a difficult turn, and turn 10 here in Mandalika, no difference. But to the right hand side now for turn 11, Philip Salac has dropped off ever so slightly. It did feel like he was beginning to lose a little bit of pace. Somkiat Chantra in 4th position, he could be sniffing a podium, of course was excellent, in fact better than excellent. He was absolutely stupendous here in Indonesia in real life, and I'd just seen a motorcycle just beneath us then. It's a 10th of a second gap to Aaron Canet, so Canet is looming. He is looming large right now, and there he is on the screen once again. A possible candidate for me to join actually was the Flexbox HP40 team, but I had already just recently signed with the Speed Up team as Aaron Canet is desperate to get on through. Is he chasing that first victory also in the video game? Could very well be, but we're not going to give it to him. No way. We'll go into turn 1 confident on the brakes. Actually lost a little bit of time, but we're still pretty solid on the brakes nonetheless. But into the final lap now, ladies and gentlemen. My God, this race has gone so quick, and Aaron Canet has a lunge. Has he gone for it? He certainly has, but it's not going to stick. Salac makes the move up on the inside. Chantra takes 2 for 1, or 2 for... yeah, he's done it. Chantra's now up into the podium positions, and so is Sam Lowes. What a difference that has just made. Just one corner after an audacious lunge from Aaron Canet has brought everyone closer in. But I'm losing confidence with these tyres now. I thought the mediums would do better on the right-hand side, but that's where I feel like I'm struggling right now. But firm on the brakes for turn 10. Nice and tight to the apex. Slowly bring on the power so we don't cut it wide onto the corner, and then keep it in nice and tight for the really tightest part of the apex here for turn 11. Beautiful entry going into the 11th corner. A first victory, ladies and gentlemen, is beckoning the man on your screens right now. The number 47, the Moto3 World Champion, current Moto3 World Champion, is under serious pressure, but we might get the job done if we get this corner right. The most difficult corner of Mandalika. Keep it in nice and tight. A little bit too tight on the rumble strip there, goodness me. But firm on the brakes. We'll go keep it in nice and tight. And playing it so defensive here. Somkiat Chantra is there, but is he close enough for a potential lunge in the left-hand side? Really tight on the apex there. Not allowing Somkiat Chantra through. And I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a first victory in just the second Grand Prix of Moto 2. What a battle. So a brilliant battle, guys. We did finish ahead of Somkiat Chantra and take our first ever Moto 2 career mode win. And Sam Lowes finished on the podium. What a great way to celebrate my first podium with Sam Lowes. Now, with zero notice or sign of Pedro Acosta or the Red Bull KTM team for that matter, we have now taken over at the front and are leading the World Championship. And again, just our second race, so pretty impressive. Somkiat Chantra, the big winner, moving up by 19 spots, and so is Aaron Canet with 20 points. But looking at the team championship now, and the MB Conveyor Speed Up team on board the Bosco-Scorer, and now leading the team championship by just 3 points. So guys, what an excellent Grand Prix. That went by so fast, and what a wild one it really was. But I'm so elated to get our first Grand Prix victory here in Moto 2. It was a tough battle, but we came out on top. So guys, thank you very much for watching as always. And if you want to be on top, don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing as well to catch more of my videos. So thanks for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure to make this video for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.